Today's adventure begins as myself and Big the Foot approach Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's a Hollywood Studios day. Got up earlier, did some things at home, and thought, you know what? I feel like going to Hollywood Studios, the former MGM Studios. So that's what I'm going to do on a busy weekend here as the recording of this Saturday, February 22nd, 2025. Welcome, everyone. Adam the Woo here, my disheveled hair, my coffee, my Crocs that I'm walking with, and I'm going to add something else to the ensemble. I'm wearing an appropriate Florida shirt with a shark on it. I think it says Florida. I want to get one of those hats. Pluto hat, Goofy hat, maybe a Donald hat. Don't know which one, but I've always wanted the character hats, almost like a baseball cap, and I could probably use a pair of sunglasses. Sun is out a little bit today, and I don't know, am I staring into the sun's right there? Probably could get some sunglasses also. I'm inviting you to join me on this Hollywood Studios day. It's going to be a busy one, shall you? You can take the tram from here, but I'm going to opt to walk. Got my little gibbets there. I got Mickey on one side, I got Bucky on the other. To be honest, I don't know if the Disney parks, maybe Disney Springs, but I don't know if the Disney parks sell the gibbets, which are basically just little pieces that you stick into the croc. You shove it right into the hole of the croc. You don't want to shove anything into the hole of a real crocodile, but you can do it when it comes to rubber footwear. At 1:04 p.m., it is kinky temperature 69. Also going to get up to 71 at 3 or 4, and then it's going to dip back down 67 by 6 p.m. tonight. I brought a jacket, but I took it off. I don't think I really need it. Left it in the car. Got the skyliner going across. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit. I don't know if rain is in the forecast, but I just felt a drop or two. Will not be park hopping. We'll be staying put here at this one. It's going to be a one park day. In fact, I hadn't even planned going to the parks today. But the last minute, about an hour or so ago, I thought, you know what? I'll pop into Studios. That's what I'm gonna do. Is the tram is gonna be going by. I was checking the wait times. Pretty lengthy wait times for the rides. So I might do some shows. The shows here usually don't have too long of a wait. I'll probably do that. Just see where the day leads. Check out some merchandise. See what kind of new t-shirts they have. Again, I already mentioned the hat. And then probably get a pin or two. I always like collecting pins. My pin board runneth over with pin goodness. Here's the Hollywood. I wonder what the Hollywood Tower wait time is. I'm gonna guess an hour. I'm gonna guess an hour. I should probably look at the wait times. What in the name of heck? That can't be right. 35 minutes for Tower? It must have been down and reopened because Rockin', the coaster, is 90 minutes. That cannot be correct, 35 minutes. I think that maybe I really am living in the Twilight Zone if Tower is only a half hour. Because Mickey and Minnie is 65. Over in Galaxy's Edge, they're both an hour plus. Here's when you know how busy the park is. 90 minutes for Slinky Dog. What is this here? 60 minutes. Oh, Toy Story Mania, that's what it is. 60 minutes. And then Alien Swirling Saucers, 35. Well, when something is amiss, when Alien Swirling Saucers has the same wait time as Hollywood Tower, that cannot be right. Ooh, be prepared. As my coffee sitting here on this trash can. Oh, fail. I thought the tram was coming by, but it stopped to let people off. People behind me are looking at, they're like probably, 20 yards back, but I can hear them getting excited the fact that Hollywood Tower is only 35 minutes. Again, I don't think that's correct. I do not. I mean, it's a fluke. I'll have to walk over there and see. Because if it's 35, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. If it's more than 35, I'll sit this one out. Yeah, the beauty of being an AP. They don't have the cards in California anymore. I'm a pass holder on both coasts, but they got rid of the cards out there. At least here, still got the cards. The beauty of being a pass holder is you just don't really have a game plan. If you live close, you just pop in, do your thing, no real game plan, and then go home. All right, upon walking into Hollywood Studios, getting a view of Hollywood Boulevard, which I'll stroll down momentarily, but went through Mickey's of Hollywood, which is the first gift shop on the left when you're like walking towards it here in Tinseltown. It's also interesting to note that there's a little signage thing for different places around the world, and they have the mileage of what would be from LA to Orlando here on the sign, but technically the theme park is in Orlando, but it's representing Hollywood. And bad news, I cannot fit into any of that. There's snapbacks for the hats. I wear a 7 5/8 baseball cap fitted, but I do have some snapbacks. But the particular snapbacks for the 3 different versions of the character ones, I wanted to get the Donald. Donald's kind of my spirit animal. Sometimes I have like a little, moments like Donald would have, but I wanted to get the Donald hat. It just didn't really fit correctly. It fit on me, but it was like way too snug. So I kind of wish they had one that was a little bit bigger. So opted not to get that. But I'm also noticing on the way out is they have a lot of Fantasia stuff, a lot of Sorcerer's Apprentice, Mickey Sorcerer's Apprentice merchandise. It looks like all this is kind of new as well. So there's like a ton of Mickey Sorcerer's Apprentice. Like he's like the star of Fantasmic from Fantasia, classic Disney film. So they have a lot of new merchandise as well with that as well. So also this I think is new as well. I don't think I've seen that one. And even if I got super thin again, I don't think it really affects the head-wise. Like a t-shirt you can squeeze into if you lose weight, but a hat your head's always kind of the same size. So also, I knew they were fooling me. It's 60 minutes. The line out here stretches out a little bit. The standby is 60 minutes, not 35. They almost fooled me. Rock and Roller Coaster does have a single rider line, but I would never ever recommend doing the single ride on Rock and Roller Coaster because it takes longer than standing in the standby. So whatever the standby is, that's about how long you're going to wait. Maybe even longer in the single riders. The only one that's worse doing the single rider than standby. Holy cow, what the heck happened to the top of the Little Mermaid? All the characters were up there. All the Little Mermaid characters for the Voyage of the Little Mermaid, the show that's supposed to be being replaced and upgraded. And they've removed all the little characters. There was like Ursula and Ariel and Flounder and Sebastian. Everybody was up there, but now, nothing. I do love these little remnants of the old MGM Studios, circa 89 to early 90s era. It's still here around the back over here by where Launch Bay is. Who knows when Launch Bay is going to close? Who knows if the Little Mermaid show's even going to be changed? Sometimes when Disney announces things, you have to flip a coin on what kind of timely manner the things are going to even happen in, if they even get completed or even happen. But I can pretty much, if I was a betting man, I would say that this is definitely not going to be here down the road. 5 years from now, well, 10 years from now, but definitely in the future, this will not be. The Star Wars Launch Bay will not be here. And this entire courtyard, the animation courtyard, now who even knows what the heck it's called, will be completely different than it is now. It's just a big footprint of space that really is kind of not utilized to its full potential. There were some rumors that the Monsters Inc. land was going to be over here, and that fell through. Those rumors did not come to fruition. Now it's going to be moved over by where Muppet Vision is and all that. So who knows what's going to happen with this? Would have asked me back in the early 90s, let's say 91 to 97, what my favorite Disney theme park was, Disney MGM Studios, without question, was my favorite. Be noted, however, this place is completely different now than it was then. Completely different. I still love it, but it definitely is a different place. Hello, Woody. Hello. Slinky Dog coming in hot. We're gonna wait time for Slinky Dog. I just looked at the sign. 80 minutes. There is no single rider for Slinky Dog. I'm here alone today, so I would utilize a single rider if there was for Slinky Dog, but there isn't. And it probably wouldn't even work out too well because that's kind of how Rock and Roller is. All right, we're gonna watch Slinky Dog blast off. He said, "Hang on." And to bring up early 90s MGM Studios, just for correlation of where things existed, the Eiffel Tower used to be right there. The first launch after the queue, and you board Slinky Dog and take off. Eiffel Tower used to be right there. R.I.P. They said they were going to move it to Disney Springs. Nope. It's probably in a dumpster somewhere, or maybe at the archives, but probably not. Stop the drumming. Green, got an army man rolling through. See a trooper right up there. Barely see him. He's peeking his head up over the top there. He's looking right at me. See if I can give him a thumbs up there. See if he'll Oh, he gave me a little nod back. Gave me a little something. A little something. Oh, he's pointing right at me. He's looking. Oh, he says I have a data pad. He doesn't realize this is just a regular camera, though. It's not a data pad. I can almost kind of hear what he was saying. All right, so Smuggler's Run does have a single rider line, and I believe from past experiences, moves pretty quickly. Does move pretty quickly. I gotta admit, not my favorite attraction, Smuggler's Run. Rise of the Resistance, next level, absolutely incredible. Smuggler's Run, once you've done it about 10 times, it's just kind of there. That's just my own opinion. Now, there was an announcement a while back that they were going to be putting new screens, a new version, an overlay, if you will, with Mandalorian and Grogu on Smuggler's Run. So I'll definitely go on that once that reopens. Current version, I don't know. I'm impartial. Doc Ondar's now for a little while. It only lasted for like a couple weeks or about a month. About half a year ago, they had a single rider line for Rise of the Resistance. That was awesome. But I think they have since gotten rid of the single rider for Rise. Little cloak. I haven't been in here in a while. Oh, it's like Doc Ondar is indisposed at the moment over here. You got where he's usually doing inventory. Right now he's taking a little nap. He's tired of counting. There's Leia's bounty hunter helmet from Jedi. I love Return of the Jedi. All-time favorite Star Wars movie. I mean, I don't know. It's close. Empire is great too. Empire's pretty dark. Something about Jedi though. It came out in '84. I was 10. It just hit me at the right time. I had all the figures. Yeah, Jedi and then Empire, but they're pretty close. But Jedi takes the cake for me. You know, I saw this a while back that they added Cad Bane to the arsenal of plushies. Cad Bane, I would say, probably one of my favorite newer villains from the Star Wars universe. How much is this? Cad Bane. I remember I went to Dragon Con a few years ago, or a couple years ago, and there was a couple people. There was one guy dressed as Cad Bane, and I complimented him heavily on the fact that he was Cad Bane. $23 right there. That doesn't include the Disney discount for annual pass holders, but I think it's 20%. Usually these are over here in this one, but now they've gotten these big-eyed Ewoks right here. And Chewie. Years ago now, on the opening day of Galaxy's Edge, the first one opened out in California, I bought one of these, the Salacious Crumbs. I have it in the Corridor of Goons. It's just hard to believe how fast time goes. It is hard to believe how long it has been since Galaxy's Edge opened. Where the heck is life going to? All right, that is saying 75 minutes. Stand by. And I stand corrected. They brought it out a while back, did away with it, but take a look at this. It's back. It is 75 minutes for Rise. All right, I asked the cast member what the wait time for the single rider of Rise would be. She said, it's pretty long, and I cannot give you an estimate. I said, what, maybe a half hour, 45 minutes? She goes, I can't give you an estimate, but it's really long, so it's busy. So probably how it would be probably for Rock and Roller Coaster. Probably very, very lengthy, So probably just not do it. Because once you get in there, you're kind of in it to win it. I don't know if I want to wait 45 minutes on the single rider line. Up and from the Goofy movie, there's Max. There's Goofy. Hey, Max. There's Goofy. Hello. You know what's wild is there is a line, a queue line outside the building. It kind of wraps around the side of the building for Muppet Vision 3D. I don't think I've seen that in a long time. But because it's closing, because I think in July it's closing. It's still a few months before it closes. But right now, a lot of people are excited about getting on there and getting their last views of Muppet Vision. I still got plenty of time. I've been on Muppet Vision probably 100 times. pretty sad it's leaving, and I definitely will at some point go on it again before it closes. This whole area is going to go away. So the Miss Piggy fountain here, Statue of Liberty fountain, is going to go away. The Pizza Rizzo, that place is going to go away. Mama Melrose. I got to do a goodbye to Mama Melrose at some point too. Not today, but at some point. You know, I kind of figured that they were going to end up doing something with this area over here, because for many, many years there was a section back kind of backstage. It was part of the old section in this, from the MGM into early Hollywood Studios days. And once they ended up starting to take that facade down, there was a facade around the railings that was back over here, right next to Mama Melrose in the backstage area above the fence line. And once they started to take that thing down, I thought, you know what, they're probably going to be doing something back over in this area. And then they announced it that they are. This is going to be the new Monsters Land, Monsters Inc. land. Ah, yes, love the facade of Star Tours here over Anaheim. I'm definitely team WDW when it comes to the facade and queue of Star Tours over here. You even have the AT-AT right there, the Ewok Village. Can't go wrong with this. I did a walk over into the Backlot Express where they have a bust of the King of Rock and Roll, Elvis, right there. You can look directly into Elvis's eyes there with his little outfit on right there, and he's got the Elvis can stare directly into your soul here at Hollywood Studios over in the corner of the Backlot Express. It's like right in the corner, right when you just look right, go right out the window, go right out this door, and there's the AT-AT right there, the AT-AT. I call it an AT-AT. Show this over in the corner. You got some Eddie Valiant, Roger Rabbit stuff over here. There's the tunnel from Back to the Future 2. There's Eddie Valiant on the cab, the Benny the Cab right there. And the reason I show this, because I was just in England and I went by where the filming locations from Acme was. It was filmed in LA and it was filmed in London. Fun fact. Right over where I was standing, there used to be basically the skeleton of Benny the Cab that Bob Hoskins rode in, but it's been removed. Now there's a table there. Stand by for Runaway, 70 minutes. There's a lightning lane, but standby is 70 minutes right now, an hour and 10 minutes. And I'm noticing over here in the corner, check it out. So the park opened in '89, but here from 7/13/88, Michael Landon from Little House on the Prairie right there. Michael Landon, I think it was Little House on the Prairie, and there was the other one, Highway to Heaven. It was also, I think, Michael Landon. All right, I have decided I'm going to head back into Galaxy's Edge, maybe get a bite to eat. You know what? I think I might jump in that single rider line for Rise. Why not? Why not? All right, this is the single rider line. Now, when I did it like, 7-8 months ago, whenever single rider was happening, I didn't wait this far back, and I still waited like a half hour, 45. So maybe not. I think I'm going to no-go on the single rider. It's like pretty much over here by where the strollers are, so I'm good. I would imagine if it wasn't so incredibly busy right now in the park, single rider would probably just like be a 5, 10, 15, maybe 20-minute wait. But I would say if I got in that, I'd probably be standing there for half hour to an hour. Just a guess, just a guesstimate. Just guessing, just throwing that out there. Hey, it looked like Ronto's Roasters is closed down, so they said go over to Docking Bay. I had placed a mobile order at Docking Bay 7. I didn't get a Ronto wrap. I thought about getting a Ronto wrap, but no go on the Ronto wrap. But I am going to go over to Docking Bay and enjoy some other delicacies, one of which I had never had before, which may or may not be a new item. I don't know. I'll find out when I get there. There's that rumor that this was part of the Indiana Jones scene from Great Movie Ride. R.I.P. Great Movie Ride. I see some troopers over there. Some troopers coming in. Evidently, this foot was here, and they took another foot over to Anaheim. But I don't know. Is this from Great Movie Ride? Man, I miss Great Movie. I mean, I love Mickey Minnie Runaway Railway, but I feel like after you've done it 20 times, I don't know if it has the same effect on going to the movie ride over and over and over and over and over. But I'm sure people down the road will have serious nostalgia for Mickey Minnie Runaway. I love it, but I definitely miss movie ride.
All right, move on.
Yes, sir. My apologies. I'm just looking at the foot. Oh, look at this. You got the crossing of the streams there. They could have high-fived each other, but they didn't. Maybe they're not friends. One of the items I ended up getting a lemonade, but I also got the Heka tuna pokey, and there was one other thing that qualifies as a snack, but I don't see it on here. But I mobile ordered that. It took about, 2 minutes. I looked at the foot and the troopers, and they said my order is ready. And this is what we're dealing with. I asked the cast member what this was, and they said it was yuca. It said kind of sort of like a potato, but not really. So it's a veggie, but it's kind of sort of like a potato, but not really. I don't think they've ever had this on the menu. If they have, I've never gotten it. So I got some yuca, got a little poke bowl, and I got a little lemonade here, sugar-free lemonade. Sometimes they have sugar-free lemonade, sometimes they don't have sugar-free lemonade. I will get regular lemonade if that's all they have, but if the option is there, I'll get the sugar-free. Not that I'm really, you know, trying to make a huge difference with anything, but it just tastes the same, so if the option is there. Some yuccas. And they gave me 2 forks. Only need 1. Actually, I could probably dig in this like an animal and just pick it up and just gnaw it down. But fork would probably create less of a scene. All right, the seasoning on the yucca is really good, really tasty. Just looking up here at the box, it has 80 on one side, well, 80 on both sides. That would represent Empire, 77 Star Wars, 80 Empire, 84 Jedi. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good, the yucca. The yucca's not potatoes, but yucca. And this has some noodles down in here with the pokey. Got some little cut up potatoes, some lettuce. Love some pokey. It's like a poke bowl of sorts, but Galaxy's Edge style. One thing I will say about this though, it's got a little spice to it. It's got a little kick to it. Not too hot, but it does have a little flavor. More than a traditional poke bowl. It's got a little hotness added into it. All right, that was tasty. Also, that right there is a miniature carbonite freezing chamber. In fact, you can see some of the items off to the left. That's not Han. It's like maybe little alien parts that have been frozen in that carbonite chamber right there, here in Docking Bay 7. Yeah, who knew? I think I've showed it before, so maybe others knew. You can file this day under being an AP. Popping in without a plan and just seeing where the day leads. Ah, that AP life. That annual pass holder life. That localized life. It's so easy to get in here too. You just pull right in the parking lot, walk in. Magic Kingdom's a little difficult. Disneyland, even if you're local there, because I live there, it still takes a while to get in the park. Here, 3 of the parks, you park right in front and just walk right in. Except Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom is a test in patience, but I still love it. Oh, it looks to be there's some sort of a commotion going on over here in front of Kylo's ship. There's some troopers giving some people a hard time. I gotta say though, this trooper up here probably really wants to be down into the action. See, this one up here. This trooper really wishes he wasn't up on the 2nd level. He wishes he was down interrogating like the other ones. However, I don't know if he has a ladder to climb down, so he's just staring intently. I'm sorry, trooper. If I had a ladder, I'd...
Let me explain. It's a bit of undercover work. Many of the historians of the galaxy know certainly our troopers have been...
I'm gonna go say hi to this trooper. I think he feels lonely.
Rather decisively.
Just lonely right here. I don't think he can hear from way up there. I don't know if he hears the story about the Ewoks. He's shaking his head.
Under the defenses of the troopers, towards the kneecaps, under the plow. So, we are taking willing young recruits. Yes, indeed, we have stormtroopers everywhere now. And we want to add you to the battalion. We will take stormtroopers, younglings like that, put them in... Excellently done. So, you speak droid, obviously. Yes. Beep boop. Are you a programmer as well for Astromex? You are? Yes. Perfect. How many credits would it cost for you to go and erase all of the memory chips of the Astromex on this planet?
This is pretty neat. This is like a little Vader backpack right here. Look at this thing. It's not a lounge fly. That's pretty neat. I haven't seen that before. Vader. That's a good one. It's cute. I wish the single rider line for Rise wasn't so bad, but now that I know it's open, I could come here during slow times, maybe pop on it. seen these before either over here at the Blue Milk stand. Polystarch puff bread. I've had the blue milk before. There's also over here at the Blue Milk station Tenu Swirl crunchy cereal. Made like they put it in the blue milk. But these I have not seen. Not seen in a while. Or I've not seen before. The Polystarch puff bread, $5.29. I'm pretty good on food. I had a nice little meal. I still got plenty of lemonade left. Hello there. Hello, Manda.
I saw a bounty puck with your hollow on it. Didn't take the job, though. Guess it's your lucky day.
You sure it was me?
Come on.
Can I say hi to Grogu? Hi, Grogu.
Well,
Thank you, Mando.
Grogu?
I've just met
Say
him.
hello. I think you are gonna get along.
Thanks, Mando. Appreciate it. Thank you.
This is the way.
Cheers. I don't think I'm supposed to say cheers. Walking down Hollywood Boulevard, a couple of other of the gift shops. Check out this orange bird peeler. It looks like this is an orange peeler. That's pretty dang cool. I don't peel a lot of oranges, but if I was to, it makes sense to have the orange bird on it. That's pretty. I also have the Epcot Spaceship Earth in here as well. They sell that at Epcot. And I have a couple of pot holders, like what do these call, like heating things. Things you put the pot holders on. I have a couple that are similar to this, but I don't have this particular Mickey one. I don't really use pots a lot. I only a couple times, and I have a couple of those already, so I'm not going to buy that one. But they have a new little Mickey. I guess it's called a pot holder. They also have these little stir stick things. I have this shirt with Chubby on it, which is the bird, not the orange bird. It is a orange bird, but it's the bird from Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. And one thing about Chubby, at the end of the attraction, end of the ride, she juggles her young in the form of eggs, which I always thought is pretty daring. But also take a look at this. They have the dinosaur, Gertie the dinosaur. They have it on a little tumbler and a coffee cup right here. I actually I don't need any more coffee cups, but this right here, I don't know. That's pretty dang tempting. $16.99. I saw the other one. I saw the Donald earlier, but check it out. There's like a Daisy over here. You got Chip and Dale over here. You got Mickey and Minnie up top right there. I really like that Mickey one. Again, they're all kind of the same template of the hat with obviously different beaks and different bills and everything, but the size of the hats are going to be the same with the same snapback. So yeah, I think my head's just a little too big. I could probably fit in this thing though. I could probably fit in that, the big goofy ear one. I really like the goofy hat, but maybe I should just get traditional ears. I don't know. I'm not really a traditional. I'm more of like this style of ears. I don't really want to wear like the R2 style, but I like that kind of like over as opposed to like ears like those. This is what I'm referring to. These are the kind of ears. Obviously not my first visit. It's like my 977th visit or more, but I kind of like this style as opposed to wearing like the traditional kind of ears like this. I don't know if I'd look right in something like this, but maybe. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Trading is celebrating 25 years. There are a few different ones. I do collect Mickey pins. I don't think I'm going to get this one this time. There's also the iTrade pins. There's a Goofy. There's a Minnie. Help keep the city clean. I ended up getting some pins, but I got a set. Oh, I hear the birds chirping up here. They were chirping. They were chirping for a minute. But I got this Disney Artist Collection celebrating 25 years of pins. Kind of fits in with Studios a little bit because you got the film reel. And you got Steamboat Willie, and then going through the years, current day. And then you got a couple other ones in there. You got the Marching Band Mickey. And you got Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey. So I have quite a few of these different box sets that I've gotten probably over the past 5 or 10 years. And I just put them on a shelf in the corridor goons. And one day they might be worth $1 more than what I just paid for it. Not that I'm looking to ever sell them, but you never know. I don't think they're ever going to go down in value, and they're just fun to look at. You kind of like, years later, you can just like scroll through the pins and be like, whoa, I remember that event. I remember that time. I remember when it was 25 years of pin trading. Yeah, so that's what I got. I do like collecting Mickey pins, though. There's a couple other ones I probably should have grabbed, but I didn't. I'm going to head out. A completely unplanned day. completely unplanned. I like having these kind of days. Just going to a park that I like, walking around. If it's a short wait time, jump on a ride. Grab a bite to eat. Tried this single rider twice. Didn't work out for Rise, but it's okay. It's just down the road from me. I come over here anytime I need to if I feel like it. Do love Rise of the Resistance though. Love that ride. All right, back over to Celebration. Short commute, not too far. In fact, Studios back home to Celebration is even closer than TTC Magic Kingdom. Not by far, but it's a little closer. Yeah, just walk to the car, get in my car, and then just drive home. 10 minutes. All right, back home now. I'm gonna put this in with my other items that are over here in the corner. Now I have the regular pins, obviously. But then I have some box sets that are over here. Put this with it. Yeah, I got quite a few. Disney 100, I think that's Haunted Mansion. Some Epcot stuff. Let me pull them out, see what I got here. A few of these I forgot I even had, like this 35 anniversary big pin from Epcot's 35th. It was quite a few years ago now. Hocus Pocus one. I made the 4th one. This big one, like Flava Flav style. Huge Epcot 40th. Figment. And then I got this Haunted Mansion one here for the 50th anniversary of Mansion back in 2019. And then check that. That's 3 pins right there for the 100th. And then I got this one that I just added. All right, that's going to do it for today. I appreciate you watching. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is